Happy, beautiful Wednesday, beautiful people. Here we are back again in my beautiful apartment. We finally got home, guys, and today is day 11 of, day 11. Yeah, day 11 of posting consistently on YouTube. Well, at least recording a video every day. Sometimes it might be a bit longer before we upload just because life is lifing. Now I'm just gonna look away for a little bit because I'm still trying to upload yesterday's video. Today was a really crazy day, so guys, if that didn't happen, it's not because we didn't record it. We did record it, it just took a bit longer to upload. Anywho, my ladies and my beautiful people, we are, well, and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, welcome back to today. I just came from the gym. I feel good, amazing, fantastic. Ooh. Okay, today's probably gonna be a short video as well. It's 11 p.m. and I want to upload this before midnight. I gotta do it, you know. I gotta do the thing. And it's been a very interesting last 5 days. So if you don't live in China we usually have a holiday from the 1st of May to the 5th. I don't remember the name of the holiday, but I just know it's a holiday for 5 days. And initially I was supposed to be busy on the 1st and the 2nd, and then rest from the 3rd to the 5th, and then I ended up having 5 days free time, 5 days to recharge my soul and my heart, which felt really good. Again, this is taking forever to upload. I left the yesterday's video uploading, but I went to the gym and now it's at 19%. That was like at 8 p.m. Right now it's 11, so that was 3 hours ago. This is one of the issues I'm currently having, where when I try to upload something, it takes too long. Like, I haven't been posting many reels on Instagram because it's just taking forever. Anyway, but that's fine. No, I will not be venting a lot today. Choice of beverage, a really nice tea with lemon, ginger, a bit of rosemary, and of course a slice of orange and a bit of honey too. So this is so good. Actually, no, I lied. It was supposed to have honey, but I'm out of honey. I'll get more honey tomorrow. But right now I actually used like 1 teaspoon of sugar. Anyway, I will be sipping that from time to time. Since I just came from the gym, it only feels fitting to talk about my fitness journey and how we came to be, right? So in primary school, many years ago, like, listen guys, back in the day, like, I really hope you guys can hear me well, but like back in the day, I loved running cross country. Like, I remember, I think it was, it was like 2006. No, it was, anyway, back in the day, I think I was in 6th grade and 8th grade, around that time. And I literally, like, I remember, I think it was on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, or Mondays and Fridays, we would like go to the gate. They would open the gate and tell us, guys, like, we need to like run around the entire compound all the way to the main road, all the way, and turn around. And if you're the first person to arrive in school, then you're gonna get something. I was always the first girl to get back to school. I loved running. I think I get it from my mom, you know. I have always loved moving my body, okay? And so in high school, I still enjoyed movement. There's this lady I went to high school with. I remember in the final year of high school, like, she also just loved moving her body. So I would go and run around the field and she'd be like, you know, like doing so much calisthenics. I didn't even know the word for it back then, you know, with like the goalpost, the tennis and the tennis now. Anyway, the football goalpost, should be like using it as a monkey bar and like, you know, holding on for too long. I mean, it was amazing. And then I moved to China, right? And I think I still kept going, but I don't think, I always thought I was too big. Even when I was really small, I thought I was too big, because I was looking around me, looking on TV as well, and thinking, gosh, everybody looks amazing. Everybody is smaller, you know, and I always thought being smaller meant I would be beautiful, I would look amazing. Now, again, I was just a kid, just a teenager, and maybe my early 20s. So I started exercising for the goal of being small, right? And then 2017, I started my modeling journey here, and every single time I had a shoot coming up, I would fast for a while, like not eat rice for like a month, exercise every day. Right after the shoot, I would stop working out. If my birthday was coming up a month before, I would run, I would exercise, I would diet. And then after my birthday, I go back to like living my life. And I did that up to 2020. Now in 2020, I think I may have mentioned before in one of my previous videos where 2020 was such a transformational year for me. Not just because of COVID, I had graduated. Again, that was a whole, we'll get into that maybe by the time we get to video 700. I'm just saying, it was a really transformational year for me. I hope this is still, yeah, it was, am I centered? Wait, where is the center? Wait for it. Yeah, okay. It was a very transformational year for me, and I remember just wanting one thing to stick. Whether it was reading or journaling, I just wanted something to stick. And so in the midst of my grief, the transformation, the changes that I hadn't seen coming, all the things that were on my mind, all I wanted was for one thing that I could stick to. And so I found this amazing South African fitness lady, Trixie. Hi, my love. Hi, Trixie. My cat says hello. I found this amazing South African fitness trainer, and I sent her a DM, and I got one of her courses, one of her programs. It was a 1-month program, 30 days, that's it. 30 days, and it was 30 days, it was like 4 weeks of crazy workouts. And I remember thinking, well, August 1st, here we go. Maybe it was on a Monday. I don't know if August 1st in 2020 was a Monday, but anyway, I know it was a Monday. I was like, if I can work out for 30 days, I don't have a shoot next month. It's August, my birthday is in April, so it's not my birthday. If I can do this for this long, then I know I can make it stick moving on. Every day, I showed up, and my best friend Karen, oh Lord, bless her heart. My best friend would video call me every single day when I was working out, and she would be counting my reps, I remember learning how to do a squat in the place I lived. I'd go to the rooftop, and I remember holding on to like the hanging rails, the hanging line rails. If you live in China, you know what I'm talking about. They're like super huge. I remember holding on to them to learn how to squat properly, to learn how to lunge properly. Like I could move my body, but again, if I was doing it alone, or if I didn't have a shoot or a birthday coming up, then I had no reason to move my body. And for the first time, the goal was just to get through 30 days. That's it. The goal wasn't, oh, I want to have a smaller waist, I want to have abs. Obviously, we're supposed to take like progress pictures every day. I took mine on the first day, I think somewhere around 2 weeks later, and the last day as well. And so I sent them to this South African trainer. She like put my day 1 and my day 30, like end of week 4 pictures. And oh man, I saw the transformation. I was blown away. Again, was I eating properly? No, I was having coffee and cookies and then going to work out and then sleeping for the whole day, because again, it was COVID, it was summer, and it was just a lot was going on that summer. But guys, I kept showing up each and every day. I kept showing up. And after the first month, I was like, I did 1 month. I could do this. For the longest time, I could do this for the rest of my life, yo. I could show up each and every single day. Each and every single day. And I did that. I showed up in August. I did the same program again in September, and then I think I went back to her and got another program now, and I just kept showing up 2020 all through to December. I started having my own shoots, which we're gonna talk about on another video when you talk about business, but it was just this one thing that changed everything, right? Just wanting to move my body for the sake of it. And funny enough, when I started, the goal was to finish 30 days, right? But the more I kept moving my body, the goal became to just enjoy it, and I fell in love with the gym pain. So even on my rest days, I was feeling like, I'm missing something. I think 2020 was the year that changed my life. Not just in fitness, not just in business, not just with school, not just personal development. It was also the year I fell in love with being a speaker, with creating content, well, mostly short form, consistently. 2020 was a pivotal year for a lot of people in the world. For me, it was the year that I feel like I got a glimpse of who I could be. And I'd not seen that in my head. I think I'm a dreamer. I dreamt about that, but seeing that actually like come to fruition 6 years later, I am blown away, but I'm also very humbled. But back to fitness, right? Somewhere along the way, the goal stopped trying to be smaller, and it just became about accentuating the body I already had. And more than that, it was just the joy of movement. Every time I would be like, I don't want to work out, but I gotta work out, and I would go and work out. Oh Lord, I loved how I felt afterwards. I loved the movement, the sweat, the whatever. And I had this rule where any day, as long as I put on my gym clothes, I need to get sweat on them. And so sweat on them, I would get, guys. I literally did this thing, and now six years later, here we are. And obviously over the last year, 2020, over the last, let's call it, over the last 18 months, 17, 18 months, a lot has shifted in my fitness journey. I have done, at first I was just like doing a lot of cardio and a lot of HIIT workouts. I learned, started using weights, like very light dumbbells. The one thing that I took from my house when I moved cities was my dumbbells. I didn't bring them all, but at least I brought some of them, guys. Literally, this changed my life. Moving my body for the sake of moving my body. Moving my body not to get the abs, not to get the nice bum, but just to, to feel. It became the one avenue that I would use to feel more, to do life more. It was excellent. It was amazing, yo. So, now fast forward many years later, again, I have had so many gym memberships. I have done so many challenges. I used to do Heather Robertson's like 12-week challenges every single time. 2021 was the first time I started working out in the mornings, because I'd be like, okay, every time I say I'm gonna work out in the evening, I always find an excuse not to. And so I started doing it in the morning. I would get up, and before my mind talks me out of it, I would change into my gym clothes and walk out the door and do an outdoor workout, or inside my house. Either way, once it was done, I would end up having a good day because I didn't have to think about it, But anyway, I have done all of Heather Robertson's like 12-week challenges, which are like 12-week 1.0, 12-week 2.0, all the way to 5.0. Done a lot of Heather Robertson, yes, Nikki Robinson's workouts as well. I am using her Resilient app right now. If you want to know some of these things, you can let me know in the comment section below, so I can talk more about that. But the joy of moving, and it's funny because even these days when I'm negotiating about moving my body, once I get it done, in fact, not once I get it done, the first 5 minutes, when I'm panting like a rhino and sweating it out, I'm like, why did I ever negotiate doing this? These are just some of the things that have fully, exponentially changed my life. I am so grateful for the gift of movement, and I see what people say I kind of get what people say when, what they mean. English is hard. I kind of get what they mean when they say that, don't work out just for the abs. Don't work out just for the biceps. I like the biceps. I gotta say that. Okay. I'll get off a tangent, guys. So earlier on, I used to like watch movies and like see these ripped women, and they had like really nice shoulders, okay? At that time I wasn't working out at all. It was back in 2019, 2018. And so every time I was taking pictures, I don't know if you guys can see, every time I was taking pictures, I'd be like wearing I'd be like this. I'd be posing like this in pictures with my shoulders like this, because I thought they did this to look like that. Then I started working out and my shoulders like shouldered, they said shouldering, which is amazing. Anyway, I kind of get what people say when, what they mean when they say, don't just work out for, did I take it? Oh, I did. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Did I, Lord, my mind's all over the place. But yes, oh, yes. What people mean when they say, work out for the 80-year-old you, if you're gonna make it to 80, who's gonna walk up the stairs without a cane, for the mom who's gonna be running around her kids without, hyperventilating. Work out for that older version of you. Work out for the joy of it. The other day when I was flying, I almost missed my flight. And I had to run. Obviously, I was like, oh, my cardio is crap. But I had to run to the gate. So maybe work out so you're able to run to catch your flight, or to catch a train, or to run after your dreams without hyperventilating like how I was, okay? I just thought talking about the gym might be a problem. We're talking about fitness, not just the gym, right? It could be yoga, could be Pilates, could be dancing, could be HIIT, could be CrossFit, could be kickboxing. Listen, I didn't even get into like when I lived in Nanjing where we had like gym classes and they were so fun. Listen, it's one thing to work out alone, and I have worked out alone for so many years. It's a whole other thing to like be working out with people and like go for a dance class, a yoga class. I feel like we're probably gonna come back to fitness a lot. But anyway, I just wanted to really pop in. We are at 15 minutes and I do want to make sure I upload this video before midnight. And it's about 11:20 right now, so I'm gonna wrap up here. I just wanted to share today inspiration, takeaways. Move your body, you'll have a bit of joy. At first you might not like it, but that's okay, stick with it. It's the one thing that has shaped my 20s. It's the one thing that has changed my 20s, moving my body. And yeah, sometimes here and there I stop for a while, but I believe consistency is, if you fail to show up for 1 day or 2 days or 1 week, because sometimes life lives, do you get back up and just pick up and carry on? That's consistency to me. So my lovies, well, my cat says hello. I am going to call it a day on this video. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. As always, I see you, I believe in you, and I love you guys. Mwah. Come on, mama. Good zakapaka. My cat says hello. Sasa. Hi. Mwah. Hi. Well, yeah. All right, my lovies.